Hi, are you an artist or do you want to become one but facing a lot of problems? Like, is it difficult for you to find new and creative inspirations daily? Are you stressed about making a completely original piece of art which does not match with anything else? Are you unaware about the fact that as an artist, there are specific kinds of surroundings you should be surrounded by? Is it very difficult for you to understand a new form of art? Don't you know how to get inspired from ideas? Or you don't know what is your own artistic style and how can you develop it further? Or you don't know how to bring your art out in this world and not just get lost somewhere in the crowd? Or you also don't know how to live through bad phases of an artist's life and how you can avoid or overcome them. If you're struggling with these issues, then you are at the right place. Friends, you will get answers to all these questions here. All these answers are universally suitable for all kinds of artists, like musicians, painters, singers, architects, sportspersons, everyone. This is the first video of our channel, Boost Your Success. I would like to request you to kindly press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any important video. All these lessons are from a book called Steal Like an Artist, which is written by Austin Kleon. So friends, let's start. Lesson 1. Steal like an artist. Look at this simple diagram. It leads us to a big lesson. Whenever you see something in the world, don't think whether it's good or bad. Rather think, is it worth stealing from or not? If by any chance you find it worth stealing from, then steal from it. And if you do not find it so, just find something new from where you can steal something from and keep this search on. David Bowie has said in his famous quote that the only art I'll ever study is the stuff that I can steal from. Lesson number 2. Nothing is original. When people call something original, 9 out of 10 times they just don't know the references or the original sources involved. Consider any random artwork in a random creative field. It is not new. It has built over the previous versions within that art domain. It's even written in the Bible. There is nothing new under the sun. Andrew Guide has also put it beautifully in his famous quote, "Everything that needs to be said has already been said. But since no one was listening, everything must be said again." So, as an artist, we should lighten our minds from this burden that we always have to make something original. William Ralph also says the same thing in his quote. He rather questions, what is originality? And he himself answers, undetected plagiarism, a theft that has never been caught till date. Lesson 3. The genealogy of ideas. Every new idea is just a mashup or a remix of one or more previous ideas. We, as humans, are nothing more than a mixture of our mother, father, and all of our ancestors. Genealogy of ideas exists exactly like familial genealogy. We cannot choose a family, but we can definitely choose our teachers, friends, music, movies. We are a mashup of everything we choose to be surrounded by. Lesson 4. Garbage in, garbage out. An artist is a collector, not a hoarder. A hoarder is someone who collects everything. Artists should be very choosy in her collections. She should collect only stuff she truly likes. An economic theory says our income is equivalent to the average of 5 of our close friends. Just like financial income, ideas income also exists. Our surroundings affect us as an artist a lot. If we try to surround ourselves with good people and great ideas, this is exactly how we will become. Austin's mother always used to tell him, garbage in, garbage out. He did not understand the true meaning of this statement at that point of time, but now he understands this in and out. Lesson 5. Climb your own family tree. Here is an effective method to thoroughly understand any art form. If you try to devour the history of a discipline or an art form all at once, you will choke. It's very difficult for multiple reasons. But here is a better way. Choose a hero in any particular art form that you want to understand. Learn everything about that hero. What did she make? When did she make? With whom? And with what mindset? Then choose 3 people whom your hero really loves. This way, you will understand this particular art form like a tree. Do this activity multiple times, as much as you can do, and climb up this tree as far as you can go. Once you build your tree, you will automatically get to know how to start your branch out of this tree. All the heroes whom you studied while making this tree will act as a friendly ghosts or a master in growth. Lesson 6. Save your thefts for later. As we learned in lesson number 1, An artist should always be in search of new ideas. For this, you can always keep a notebook or a pen handy to note down ideas striking your mind during day-to-day life. You can use these ideas later in your creative work. You can name it as a swipe file, from which you can swipe ideas out whenever you are in the need of inspiration. Your swipe file can be in digital or in analog format. You can use your mobile phone or a notebook to save all this information. Whenever you see something worth stealing, put it in the swipe file, and then whenever you feel the need of inspiration, you can open this file. Lesson 7. Don't wait until you know who you are to get started. If you overthink about your identity as an artist and about the specific kind of work that you should do, you will remain sitting around for years trying to figure this out and completing nothing. In fact, it is during the act of making things and doing your work that you figure out who you truly are and in which direction within your artistic field you should proceed. You are ready. Make things. In the book Steal Like an Artist, the author mentioned a psychological pattern named imposter syndrome. Upon further studying about it, we found that this is a psychological condition in which a person who is suffering from it doubts his own abilities and achievements. He thinks that he will not be able to achieve much in his life, and if in case he achieves something, he considers himself worthless about his achievements. In this condition, people also feel confused about their actions and direction of life. And in humans, this is not an uncommon psychological condition. If we ask a successful artist of any field about how he was able to achieve so much in his life, he will tell you the truth. And the truth is, he himself doesn't know how he achieved all that. He just showed himself on his work desk daily without an excuse. Lesson 8. Start copying. This is one of my favorite lessons. No one is born with a particular artistic style. We all have our chosen heroes in our art domain. We love them and want to be like them. A lot can be learned if we copy and imitate our heroes. Take a note, we are saying copying our heroes, and copying is not plagiarism. Plagiarism means artistic theft. This happens when an artist releases another artist's already made work and claims that he himself made it. This is absolutely wrong. When we say copy, it only means to learn by reverse engineering. For example, the car mechanic learns by reassembling a car after taking apart all its components. We learn a lot by copying. For example, Beatles started as a cover band and they started to play their own song much later when they realized that they should have their own list of songs to play on stage. Those who don't want to imitate anything produce nothing. Now, two questions arise here: who to copy and what to copy. It's easy to know who to copy. Copy your heroes, whom you love and you want to learn from. Don't copy just one hero. Copy a lot of heroes. If you copy only one hero, that might come under plagiarism. But if you copy a lot of heroes, you are leading to a discovery. And this discovery will give you your own identity. Apart from copying only your hero's artistic work, do try to understand their mindset. If you only limit yourself to their work, you won't be able to learn much. But if you understand their mindset, you can learn a lot. And this will help you to grow as an artist. After a lot of copying and learning from your heroes, you will become a step different from them or a step ahead of them. And this will give you your true identity. Famous basketball player Kobe Bryant has himself admitted that all of his moves were copied from his heroes. Later, he observed that his body type is not as same as that of his heroes, so he adjusted all those moves according to his body. And then later, these moves became his original moves. Conan O'Brien also talked about how comedians try to emulate their heroes, fall short and end up doing their own thing. Johnny Carson tried to be Jack Benny but ended up being Johnny Carson. David Letterman tried to copy Johnny Carson but ended up being David Letterman. And Conan O'Brien tried to be David Letterman but ended up being Conan O'Brien. It is our failure to become our perceived ideal that ultimately defines us and makes us unique. Humans are incapable of making perfect copies, and in the process of copying, we make something new. Friends, if you really loved the lessons explained in this video, please tell us two things by leaving your comments. One, which one you find as your favorite lesson? And second, would you like us to bring second part of this video? We will wait for your comments. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in with us till the end of the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you.